June 5th, 1944, the calm before the storm. Easy Company of the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment stands on a tarmac at a Pottery airfield, ready to jump into the chaos of Normandy. Tension crackles in the air. Orders are delayed due to poor weather, giving the men a rare moment to reflect. Memories flash back 2 years earlier to Camp Toccoa, Georgia, where the company was first formed under the notoriously strict Lieutenant Herbert Sobel. Sobel pushes men to their limits with brutal runs, endless hikes, and obsessive inspections, earning resentment from many. But amidst Sobel's harshness, a calm and fair leader emerges, Richard Winters, whose quiet strength earns respect and sets the stage for what's to come. Sobel's incompetence soon becomes evident, and he is replaced. Winters rises, and Easy Company trains harder, their resolve steelier than ever, before shipping off to England to prepare for the ultimate invasion, D-Day, into the unknown. June 6, 1944, the moment of truth. Easy Company boards their aircraft, nerves frayed, hearts racing. As they cross the English Channel, German anti-aircraft fire tears through the night sky. Planes are shot down, including the one carrying Lieutenant Mee, while Winters survives the chaos but lands far from his intended drop zone. Alone, lightly equipped, and armed with only a compass, Winters begins to gather scattered soldiers, forming ragtag groups into cohesive units. Every step brings tension, fear, and tragedy, testing the men beyond anything they've imagined. Briar Manor, baptism by fire. Winters is tasked with an audacious assault on Briar Manor, where German 105 mm guns threaten Utah Beach. Outnumbered and outgunned, his men attack with precision. Lives are lost, including Private Hall, yet victory is seized and a map revealing enemy defenses falls into Winters' hands. Together with Dog Company, Easy Company destroys the remaining gun emplacements. Exhausted and battered, the soldiers rest for the first time since landing, an experience they call their baptism by fire. Corentin, fear meets bravery. Following Normandy, Easy Company faces Corentin, a brutal link between Omaha and Utah beaches. Young paratrooper Albert Blythe struggles under combat stress, even losing his sight temporarily due to fear. Encouraged by Winters' steady leadership, Blythe finds courage and begins to fight back, honoring fallen enemies with small tokens of respect. Yet tragedy strikes again when he is injured by a sniper, never fully recovering, but forever remembered as one of Easy Company's brave souls. Operation Market Garden, Holland under siege. Easy Company returns to England, receiving replacements including Babe Heffron, Garcia Miller, and Hashi. Tensions rise as veterans challenge newcomers, but unity eventually forms. Operation Market Garden begins, a daring attempt to invade Holland and cross the Rhine. Initially welcomed as heroes by the Dutch, Easy Company is plunged into combat immediately. In the village of Nieuwenan, sniper fire and tank ambushes leave soldiers dead and morale tested. Sergeant Bull protects civilians, showing courage beyond the battlefield, while Operation Market Garden ultimately fails, leaving the Allies regretful and bloodied. Holland, the human cost of leadership. Winters leads small squads into fierce combat in Holland, utilizing mortars, covering fire, and surprise bayonet charges. Though successful, he is haunted by the deaths he causes, burdened with the moral weight of leadership. Casualties mount, and Paratrooper Joe loses control, killing prisoners in anger, forcing Winters to intervene to maintain order and integrity. Winters earns a promotion to battalion commander, reflecting the respect he commands through both tactical brilliance and moral fortitude. Bastogne, Battle of the Bulge. December 1944 brings Easy Company to the frozen forests of Bastogne, Belgium, where they face the German offensive in the Battle of the Bulge. Ill-equipped, undersupplied, and under constant shelling, the men endure freezing temperatures, collapsing trees, and relentless artillery. Medic Eugene Rowe works tirelessly under impossible conditions, aided by Belgian nurse Renee, who tragically dies in a bombing. Despite despair and casualties, Easy Company perseveres, holding their lines and providing aid wherever possible. Ardennes, Foy, and the Fog of War. In January 1945, Easy Company assaults Foy, facing heavy resistance and suffering tremendous losses. Lieutenant Dyke proves inept, halting the men in open fields and endangering lives. Winters calls in Lieutenant Ronald Spears, whose bold leadership rallies Easy Company to victory against overwhelming odds. Sergeant Carwood Lipton's unwavering presence maintains morale amidst chaos, while soldiers like Bill Garnere, Skip Muck, and Alex Pencala pay the ultimate price. The brutal reality of war leaves scars that no soldier can erase. Humanity and horror, the discovery of the concentration camp as the war nears its end. Easy Company enters a German town and discovers a concentration camp near Landsberg. The scenes are horrifying, starving prisoners, sick and dying, evidence of unimaginable atrocities. The soldiers are confronted with the full human cost of the war, forcing them to act quickly, provide aid, and confront local Germans about the horrors they enabled. Even hardened veterans like Spears are shaken to the core. Yet, amidst horror, the men demonstrate compassion, resilience, and a commitment to justice. Austria. Eagle's Nest and the war's end. Easy Company moves into Austria, capturing Hitler's Eagle's Nest in Berchtesgaden. Valuables are shared among soldiers, but tensions remain as replacement's recklessness leads to near tragedy. Eventually, the Germans formally surrender, and Easy Company witnesses the end of hostilities, weary but alive. The men, forever changed by combat, now face the challenge of reintegration into civilian life. Legacy and brotherhood. Years later, veterans of Easy Company live diverse lives. Some start families, others pursue careers, but the bond forged in battle remains unbroken. Baseball games, reunions, and shared memories honor their sacrifices. The camaraderie and courage displayed during campaigns from Normandy to the Eagle's Nest define a generation, illustrating the strength of brotherhood under fire. Band of Brothers is more than a story of war. It is a testament to courage, leadership, and humanity in the face of unimaginable adversity. This is the story of Easy Company, a journey of courage, tragedy, and triumph, from the tarmac at Tocoa to the snowy forests of Bastogne and beyond. Every soldier, every decision, every battle shaped the legacy of the Band of Brothers. If you were blown away by the bravery, the brotherhood, and the battles of Easy Company, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more epic stories from history, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video like this. Watch more movies recaps to experience every moment of Band of Brothers in detail. You won't want to miss a single second.